Welcome to our channel. In this session, we will discuss the concept of constraint propagation. So, before going to discuss constraint propagation, we already know the different ways of representing the knowledge. So, once we representing the knowledge, along with representation, if we are adding some set of constraints, then what happened? If you are adding some set of constraints, automatically the possible values of the variables are reduced. If the possible values are reduced means, then it is very easy to produce the result. Automatically the efficiency and reasoning is also increased. That means if you are adding set of constraints, if a change in one variable, automatically all the constraints update the other variables also. For example, understand the game crossword puzzle. So we know crossword puzzle. First I fixed one word. Based on this word, the other word combinations are limited. That means we are reducing the number of combinations of other words. Suppose Sudoku. If I fix one letter, that is one number in the box, automatically it reduces the remaining cells values. And scheduling, suppose if a teacher is one class, he is not possible to avail in another class. That means based on the constraints, the limit number of possible combinations are reduced. Now the question is, how do apply these constraints? So the working mechanism. Anyway, the first main basic thing is, this is an iterative approach, and initially all the domains are allocated to the variables, and step by step we are narrowing the domains. Step by step we are narrowing the domains based on some condition until we are getting a valid solution. Obviously what happened, the search space is reduced and we can concentrate on getting optimal solution. Now understand, the same thing explained step by step. First, to initialization means begin with all the initial domains. Begin with all the domains for all the variables. That means initially a variable can take any type of value without any condition. Okay, once the initialization is completed, move to propagation. Propagation means step by step we are applying some constraints to reduce the domains of the variables. That means we are examining how one variable value affect the other variable based on the condition. For example, if two variables must have different values, then if one variable is updated, based on this automatically other need to be updated. Iteration, the same propagation, that is adding conditions step by step until no more reductions, until we are getting a stable state. This is the working mechanism of constraint propagation. Now, how we are representing that constraint propagation in artificial intelligence? It is represented as a constraint satisfaction problem. This is the representation. Again, the concept is same. What is the concept? It involves some set of variables, and each variable with some set of values, and we have some set of rules or constraints that define the acceptable combination of values. For example, these are different variables, the possible values and the possible constraints. So now we will move with one example, then it is very easy. Assume I have three variables A, B, C and three domains. Now what is the constraint here I am adding? Adjacent regions must not have same color. Observe, first I am taking A and B, C. Initially all the variables have red possible, green, blue, RGB. RGB, initially a variable with all possible domains. Now, for example, if I am fixed the color of red, if I am fixed the color of red, assume A, B, C are in this pattern. If A is red, then automatically the possible combination of B are reduced. So that is B is either green or blue only. Obviously, C is either green or blue only. Now you got it? If you are fixing one, automatically it updates the possibilities of another. Clear? Suppose here if you are fixing green, then C has only one choice, that is blue. Why? It does not match with the B and does not match with A. Now you got it? This is the concept of constraint propagation. Now, whatever we discussed here, the same thing. First, initialize with all the possible values. Step by step, by adding the contents, automatically we reduce the number of values. See, initially, if I assign red to A, automatically B and C, these are the only possible values. Suppose if we assign B is equal to green, so the next choice is blue based on this. Clear? These are the final assigned values. If you want to take one more example, same. I have two variables. What is my constraint? My constraint is x is not equal to y. Initially, 1, 2, 3 are available with the 2. Suppose if x is equal to 1, the possible values are 2, 3 for y. If y is equal to 2, the possible values of x is equal to 1, 2, 3. That means, according to the constraint, if one variable updated, automatically another variable is also updated. Finally, we are getting stable domains. Finally, we are getting the stable domains. Clear? What is the advantage? Obviously, the advantage is the search space is reduced. If the search space is reduced, means it is very easy to get the stable solution. Generally, it's applied to real world reasoning problems and works well with backtracking, forward checking, and we are maintaining the consistency. Obviously, it reduces the computation time. Okay. Now, this is the concept of constraint propagation. Simply less guessing, we are getting more intelligent reasoning. Clear? That is the end of today's session. Thank you.